Okay, I'm back. No, I haven't made a video since Marcus snorts salt. I'm no longer friends with Marcus. But Dave, on the other hand, he's okay. But, yeah, this is a video, well, more or less a rant on Westboro Baptist Church. They are truly, I'm going to start off with pretty much, they are truly the worst people on the planet. Like, I won't say on the planet. There's people who, they're up there, though. They are the only people where the entire country, except themselves, hate. I don't know one person who likes Westboro Baptist Church. They may support freedom of speech, but there should be a limit to freedom of speech, and they've crossed it. They plan on, during the funerals, I think the funerals start tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, of the kids that were shot and killed at the Sandy Hook Elementary School. They plan on protesting and picketing their funerals at the local cemeteries or wherever they are at. I'm not 100% sure on the details, but they plan on picketing their funerals because the only reason it happens is because the state of Connecticut or the United States allows gays in the country. Therefore, God is punishing us, whatever their philosophy is. Now, I've been watching videos on them. Some of the trolls they attract, like the people that troll them and interview them, they're hilarious. But one in particular wasn't even a troll. I thought was absolutely hilarious. It is when the Ku Klux Klan counter-protested them at a military funeral. At one point, the Ku Klux Klan were the most hated people in America. They're no longer the most hated people in America. I don't know how you put it. I mean, they're the second now, or wherever, depending on who we consider second, or whatever. I'm not racist, and I'm all for gay rights. They should get married, they should be able to adopt kids, or if they're lesbians, inject whatever they do to have a lesbian couple, like inject it, a needle or whatever. I don't know, I have never asked. But whatever they do, they should be allowed to do it without any backlash at all. Pretty much the point of it is, they're the most, I hope they see this too, so if you can please like, comment, share on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, if you can share shit on Tumblr, because I'm not a fan of Tumblr, so I don't have one. Whatever you can share it on, even the new MySpace. Can you share YouTube videos on the new MySpace? Comment below, I kind of want to know. But yeah, I really hope. It's one of those things where I'll put a link in the description of where you can go to get an idea of what you should do. I don't have the address on me, but there's a guy on a YouTube page called Controversial Humor Cell. I'm a fan of him. His name's Carl. He's a Carl Schuer, and he also has a YouTube page. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it's www.facebook.com/notfunnytakeitoff. He had a thing where he said, it's one of them little caption things on Facebook, it was a meme, where it said, these guys are the worst people on the planet, and showed a picture of Shirley, who's the spokesperson. And he goes and gives them their address. What you need to do is you send the most vile, most graphic, most hardcore gay porn you can find, and send it to Westboro Baptist Church. I don't care. I hope they come at me. They come at Carl. They come at everybody who makes a video like this. I hope they really do. If I get a lawyer saying a thing saying, notice you're due in court, Westboro Baptist Church has sued you, I'll be perfectly okay, because I hope I'm in the room with them so I can punch one of them in the face. Like, they're the worst people. They're the only people I hate more on this planet than the Ku Klux Klan or neo-Nazis, which are not the same thing, I know, but in the same racial hate. They're the only things I hate more because they protest anything that's nationally. I remember NIU when that happened, they were going to protest that, but NIU ran them off. Virginia Tech, they protested that, but they ran them off. Now they're going at Sandy Hook. The difference between NIU, Virginia Tech, and a recent high school, I think they might have went. I don't know when they started. Who knows? They might have went to Columbine, and they might have went to another high school shooting if it happened. And they protested in Aurora too. The difference between them, I think in Aurora one little girl died, but this is no longer just one little girl, or just grown people, grown men, grown women, or kids my age. These are kindergartners. These are people that had another 70, 60, 70 years, if they lived a full life, left on this planet where they could have their kids married, whatever. That's the part that gets to, I would assume, to people most, the fact that they're little kids, and they're protesting this. Now, if I were to be a parent of one of those kids, I would go after them. I know people have tried, but most of the time they have cops present around them, as they know if they don't, the Hells Angels will get to them. Because the Hells Angels, apparently, I don't know exactly what they do, but they follow them, or they have their local charters, or whatever they call them, because I watch Sons of Anarchy and they call them charters, go to where they're protesting to run them off if they're at a military funeral, or they'll stand around outside with the American flags. I've seen it on the news, on the thing. But if they ever come near my hometown of Rockford, Illinois, if they ever come near there, if they come near here, they come to Chicago, they come to Rockton, Roscoe, Machesty Park, Loves Park, anywhere within driving distance of here, I want to see them, and I want to find them, and I want to get my point across. I really hope. I know it says terrible, but the worst part about the Westboro Baptist is the fact, other than the protesting, is in itself they force their kids, who are the same age as those kids who just got shot, to hold these signs where they don't even know. They might know what it says. Like the word says, God hates fags or whatever. They might be able to read it, but they'd have no idea what it means. That's one of the biggest sad parts about this. But, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the kids. I don't feel bad for the adults. I really hope these adults are... Eventually, I know, as bad as it sounds, eventually I know someone's going to get to them, and they're going to get severely hurt, killed, whatever. I don't... And the thing is, I wouldn't care. And if even the little kids, I'd care more if there's little kids in the group. But if somebody goes and shoots that Shirley chick in the face, or Fred Phillips... I wouldn't care. Legitimately would not care at all. They're one of those people that would not give a fuck. I got other things I could say in this video. My Falcons are doing good. That's another thing that's off topic. I know I have so much to say about Westboro Baptist. I don't understand what would cause a person to do this. They're the most homophobic people on the planet. Like, I know some homophobes, believe me. I know homophobes. I live next door to homophobes. And it's... They bring it to a point where, like, they're in the closet type thing. They're, like, that anti it. But that's the only thing they're against. Oh, they're against all the things that are Christians. They're the reason why atheists like me hate... I won't say hate. I don't hate Christians. I have a lot of family that's Christians, and I love them. But they dislike them because they have the insane-ass people like this. I know it's not all Baptist. I know they're an extremist. And I think there's a petition on the whitehouse.gov that... I don't know who started it. Whoever started it, thank you. Where if you get, I think it was 25,000 signatures on whitehouse.gov, that they would consider the Westboro Baptist Church a hate group. I signed it, and when I signed it 3 days ago, there was 13,000 signatures. When I refreshed the page again, they're at 14 to 15,000. It might be filled up by now. I hope it is. I hope they're considered a hate group, and I hope that eventually they lose their right to freedom of speech, but just then. But the problem is, speaking of that, if they lose their right to freedom of speech, there'll be another group, there'll be another people that say, all right, the Ku Klux Klan can't get freedom of speech. I'm not pro. I'm pro freedom of speech, but they've got. You can't take it because as soon as you take that one out, another and another and another, and eventually the only people who can talk are the government, and they might not be fully there, if you know what I'm saying. But yes, my next video, I have a few videos planned. I have scripts out. I have a script out for a skit. I have a script out for a parody. I'm gonna place my first cover, which I finally got all put together. I've got another rant. Well, it's not really a rant. It's more of a scripted rant on Anonymous. Oh, what else would you like to see? Would you like to see gaming? Because I can get a gaming setup going. Streaming on Twitch, I can do that. Question and answers. That's really all I got. But on the other part about this thing, put the question. I'm gonna say I have a question today. What are you gonna plan on doing after finals and after your winter break? Comment in the description below. Oh, and I have another rant on Harlem people. That's my next video. Harlem people, be ready. I don't go to yours. I just puked your mouth a little. I don't go to school anymore, which I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm just gonna say how bad the school is, and I'm gonna mention people in there. And if you get butt hurt, you get butt hurt. Shit. Yes, we have to search below. What do you plan on doing your Christmas break, and what would you like me to do for videos? I'm game for anything that's legal. That is all. That's all I got for this video. Leave a like, comment, share, favorite. Do whatever you can. I want Fred Phillips to see this. And that's really all I got. Yeah. I'll link Carl Sugar or Cell Confirmation Humor's page in the description, and subscribe and so on. Have a wonderful day. Happy holidays. Eat food on Christmas, because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to have a lot of food. Alright, thank you, and have a wonderful day.